Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thanks for watching, y'all. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all. And welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you to all the donations that came in this week. I appreciate them as well. Okay, thank you so much. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. So everything is alleged, some is not. And the Fair Act use is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. So I got a couple of pictures from, OG Jusario, okay, about the turkey drive. So I wanted to send a shout out to him because, I'm using some of his pictures that he had posted on his page, okay. So just to, prove a point of some things that I wanted to talk about. So, he mentioned a few things about Raven. He talked about Raven and her sister, which is very, like he said, suspicious. It's very suspicious. The fact that when this whole thing started, Raven wanted to pretend as if that they had no ties to CMG. They had no ties at all. And, we saw that that was a lie because she posted a lot of stuff about CMG and, now her sister, stuff is popping up that the sister, Tamika, whatever her name is, she, is working with, CMG brother, at his smoke shop and everything. And they're going to be bringing Makita's cookies. And, a lot of people are saying, this is a slap in the fans' face of Dolph and everybody else. Because, everybody running around talking about they're going to have Dolph cookies at this, the smoke shop, okay, y'all. And it's a shame that it's coming to this, but it is. And the ties are connecting. No matter how you feel about it, the ties are connecting. Some of the words that Raven and Tamika used about the assassination, this wasn't the first attempt. If you think about this was, if you can clearly get on YouTube and, talk about this wasn't the first attempt on Dolph's life, then why, if somebody that was supporting your business, why would you put their life in danger by posting videos saying every time he come to town, he makes sure he comes here? It just seems as if you were sending this message out to his hitters. If you can't catch him nowhere, you're going to catch him here, and that's what it seemed like. And, her or her sister was saying, he just got caught slipping. Did he get caught slipping or did y'all, did he get set up? It's one thing to get caught slipping, but it's another thing to get set up by people that you trust and you're not expecting it from. Now, yeah, you slipping if that you let even them get you. Because you have to do, I've said this so many times, you have to do your homework on people. And I hope artists is catching on to this mess and this message. Okay, know the people that you're dealing with. Know their background. Know, I think if Dolph would have done a little homework or had somebody on his team, I said this the other day, that, did a little research on the people that he was dealing with, I don't think he would have dealt with the Raven them as much as he was dealing with them. And I'm just going to be completely honest. When you got people that's desperate out here, that's getting a bunch of loans and so many different names, not good with money, don't like to pay their bills and pay people back. When you know these type of things, then you're prepared for it if, they, turn on you when they don't want to pay you. You know what I'm saying? You're prepared for if someone is desperate for money, they'll do anything. Somebody can pay them off just so they can get out of the situation that they're in. So you have to do your homework on people. You have to. That's the only way. Now, OG Jusario, he said, the Rundown podcast, he says, all of these dates were lined up already. And you have to ask yourself this question. If all these turkey drives was lined up and his schedule was pretty much intact, it's just like I said before. In order to do these turkey drives, you have to, have, appointments with the city so that they will let you, have these big crowds at certain places. And to be honest with you all, this is a very big question that you have to ask yourself as well. Why would your enemies, even though they're from the same place that you're from, so it is you can have a little doubt in your mind that they just popped up in Memphis at the same time that Dolph popped up. But you have to think about this as well. Did Dolph ops line themselves up in Memphis at the same time around these turkey drives so that they can make sure that what happened got done? You have to ask yourself this question. All these ties is ridiculous, y'all. I was watching, I think it's T with the Facts or something like that. She posted up a video talking about, and shout out to her, but she posted up a video and she was talking about Black Youngster hanging out with Mo3 and Roy Lee. It just seems odd to me that all these people are gone. That was, that were in this circle with Black Youngster, Yo Gotti, Bootsy, Empire. It just seems really odd, y'all, to me. And it don't seem like it's a coincidence that these people are gone now. And now you have Mo3's manager that's all entwined and skull with this whole mess that's going on in Memphis. And it just seems like it's all tied. Every bit of it is all tied together. Even from, Dallas to Atlanta to Memphis. It seems like it's all tied, y'all. And it's, it's no doubt in my mind that it is. The turkey drive started on the 15th. Why would Yo Gotti line himself to be there at the same time that Dolph was there if they wasn't making plans? And then now all of this stuff is coming up that, this water deal and all this stuff, and it's tied into the people that where Dolph was taken off at. It just don't make sense. So I just want to go over some of these pictures that, a few he put up, a few I put up. But as you can see, the turkey drive started on the 15th. And then you had one on the 16th, and then one on the 17th. And there was supposed to be, I don't know for sure, but, word on the street, it was supposed to be one on the 18th, but it was a gap in between. And then they did one on the 19th. Now, I want y'all to pay attention to this because it's very important for you all to pay attention to these dates. 15th, 16th, 17th. And another thing that stands out to me about Key Glock is he was well out the way. He wasn't even involved in none of the turkey drives. He wasn't showing up for anything. And, he's always glued to Dolph. But during this particular visit, he's not glued to him. And somebody said this. I think it was Rose Gold. I'm not sure, but shout out to her. I think she said that, Dolph had some kind of video that came out that said he don't like watching TV. He's not a TV person, sitting in the house person. He's somebody that's always out in the street. It just seems odd to me that when Dolph is getting taken out in the worst way by his friends that he introduced Dolph to, that he was still communicating with, he was nowhere to be found. Matter of fact, he was at home doing something he said he don't normally do, kick back and watch TV. This is what he said he was doing, y'all. He was watching TV when Dolph was taken out. Now, I want y'all to also pay attention to this, okay? And here goes Snoop Bands. I think this is the one he called, and he was getting his hair done and all of this mess, or getting his hair cut, and he didn't answer the phone when Dolph called and all of that. So, there's a discrepancy in the timeline there. So you don't know who's lying or what, or, they all know about it because nobody was with Dolph. You got all of these people that's lining up not toy drives, but turkey drives, all while he's there, and nobody was with them. The new paperwork that's coming up, I'm not seeing Demon on that paperwork about his brother I'm not seeing anything about them attempting to take him out. So what was that about as well, y'all? Ask yourself this question. Okay? Now, the biggest question is the reason why I wanted to do this video in the first place. Why did Yo Gotti line himself up to be there at the same time with Dolph if it wasn't nothing being planned? And now your brother is dealing with the people from the cookie shop where Dolph was taken out at. They are doing business together now. Raven's sister is doing business with Dolph's ops that allegedly took him out. Now look at this, y'all. This is what I have a question about because I don't know this. But if you do a car show in Memphis, don't you have to talk with authorities and the state and everything to do a car show? He did a car show 11/14/21, one day before the turkey drive started. Did he purposely line this up around the same time Dolph was coming so that make it look innocent, that he didn't have anything to do with it? He was already there anyway. Ask yourself this question. And if he lined this up with whomever that, lined up Dolph to do his turkey drives, was this purposely done? Did he have inside scoop telling him that Dolph is going to be there this day, way before it even hit, the fans and everybody else that knew about Dolph was coming? Did the city, somebody in the city, make sure that these two guys were going to be there at the same damn time? Ask yourself this question. Why in the world, one day before the turkey drive start, Yo Gotti wanted to do a car show? It just seems really odd to me. It's just, and every time I look at this picture, I think about what Makita's daughters are running around saying, that, he had 2 attempts already on his life. So if you have 2 attempts already on your life with the same particular person right here in this picture, then don't y'all think it was kind of sloppy for the city to even want to line Dolph and Yo Gotti in the same place at the same damn time? I listened to I think it's Tamara. She has her page, and she talks about how she talks to authorities and they tell her certain things, but things that won't mess up the case and this and that and that and this. And she talk about how, the authorities are not asleep on everything that's going on. But at the same time, the way things are adding up right now. And I have to just throw this out here for the fans. All they want is justice. All they want is this shit to stop. There was enough room for Yo Gotti and Dolph in Memphis. And she said that, she says that she talks to people that they not sleep on what's going on. But to me, it just seems as if there's enough information now lined up that they can start picking some folks up. And they're not doing it. So it starts to make you wonder, is this going to be something that's going to be swept under the rug until he do something else? And, I wonder about these judges and these authorities now, because look how many times these guys have been locked up over and over again. And they're let right back out to take out more people. We have Straight Drop that's in jail right now, and he could possibly be the person that took out another person. His baby mama's, little sad fling is missing. Nobody's talking about this on the news, and I don't understand why. Why ain't any questions being answered about this other guy that was taken out? It seems like authorities are dropping the ball on a lot of things. And what are you waiting for? I have nothing against, people. And a lot of people think that I'm one-sided and this and that. But I can't stand these wannabe street associates that takes so many people to set up one person. I can't stand that. If it's a one-on-one, then I'm cool with that. I'm cool with a fair a fair fight. But when you trap somebody and you disarm them and you have so many people around them just to take one person out, what's so grand about this? I don't understand why everybody acts like this guy is something so special. If it takes somebody like Gotti to take all these people to line up one person and trap to use all of these people, a whole damn neighborhood, to take out one person, people should be shaking their head every time they see him. Like, you ain't shit. What kind of gangster are you, or whatever street association you are? What kind of person are you that it takes all these people to do this? I've been looking at another person that's locked up right now that's fighting for his life. I think it's YNW Melly or something like that. Let me look for his name. YNW Melly. When I think about Dolph case and I think about Mo3, I think about his case. Because he staged, allegedly, taking out somebody. He staged it. He tried to make it look like it was some, drive-by and this and that, when they actually did it. And it makes you wonder about, was Dolph scene staged? It makes you wonder about, was Mo3 scene staged? Because it seems like now this is the new norm for people to stage things. Make it look one way when it was totally another way that it went out. A lot of people have doubts about how Dolph was taken out right there. And it's a lot of things being covered up by these police. And this is why, I try my best to look at things, in a way that it don't seem like I'm being biased or whatever. But a lot of stuff is just not adding up, y'all. A lot is not adding up. And like I said, if you don't have anything to hide, then why not show this? If the family don't have anything to do with this, then why not show Dolph coming in there? Show who all walked in with him. So at least people would know, release that much of the footage, so people would know who all was in that little facility with him. In that little closed encountered circle. If you don't see nobody walking in behind Dolph and you don't see nobody coming in before Dolph came in, did they come through the back door? Were they let in? Were they already waiting in there, when Dolph was on his way there? When that car rode past him, was they getting in position so everybody could watch him be taken out? This is so sad. People getting taken out just because they tell a joke about somebody. These new so-called men that's riding around with these rims and these chains, they so sensitive. It's nothing manly about them. If you cannot take somebody talking, you shouldn't take people out because of words. Because somebody say that they mess with your baby mama. He probably messed with 1,000 other men's baby mamas. So why was it so bad when Dolph said it about his? You think Yo Gotti ain't out here messing with more than one person? So why did Dolph have to lose his life just because he said that? Why, was he making them look bad because he said, y'all tried to get me with the 50 shots and the 100 shots and you still didn't get me? These are words, y'all. These are millionaires. And why is there not enough room for the both of them? Why couldn't they both thrived and went on about their business? If they wanted the beef on the music, fine. But why did it have to get to this far? For nothing. How in the world can you go and smile at your kids when you take somebody else's father from their kids? And they walk, I just don't get it. All these people standing around downtown Memphis. I guess this is downtown Memphis. And looking at Yo Gotti like he's something special. What is special about him? It's just like Trap when he shows up on the scene and he got his particular fans. What is so special about a person that takes a whole damn neighborhood to take out one person? From where I'm from, that's a punk. Ain't nothing special about that. You don't get props for that. I don't understand it. And did the city purposely do this? You know, look at these guys, how they all around them. Like he's God's gift to the earth. And he's jealous. Dolph said this guy called him for a year and he wouldn't even answer his phone. What type of man is that you're calling another man for a whole year? He was sweating the hell out of Dolph. They wanted Dolph to sign with him. He wouldn't. You call him for a whole year. That's harassment. And it just feel like just because he would not, roll with them, he couldn't roll at all. I was wondering about Dolph B first. I was wondering why in the world would you get hit up and then don't go to court? And then when I saw that paperwork and it said that they didn't have enough insufficient evidence, that's probably why Dolph didn't waste his time to go to court on these guys or press charges on these guys. Because they was planning on sweeping it under the rug in the first place. And he didn't even want to waste his time on it. And then, weird to sit back and say, oh, and just, I'm not trying to down anybody. I don't want nobody to just screw my words. Like saying that, when I say something about Tamara when she talk about her police friends. But how much stuff do people got to put together to line this up and let you all see that what's really going on? And it seems as if nobody cares. The police are feeling like in Memphis that they already got who they needed. The case is closed. This is how they're feeling. They got the two people. They feel like they have the two people that they wanted that did this. And case closed. That's what it seems like. They're not caring about the people that was behind it. They're not caring about the people that put the money down on it. They're not caring about the full setup that the Makitas and them definitely, to me, my opinion, has something to do with it. 2 weeks before Dolph come, you get new cameras in the store. 2 weeks before Dolph come, you got new employees that you're acting like it's not family, but they are. And, I'm not even sure about the buzzer on the door. Was the buzzer on the door before, or did they put them buzzers on the door 2 weeks before Dolph came? Because it all seems like it ties up into the city, y'all. The city lined up these two guys, knowing they were ops, knowing that they were trying to take each other out, or one trying to take the other one out, even in other cities and states. Why would you line these two guys up at the same time? This guy are out showing off all his money that he has. Dolph out helping the community. Why in the world would somebody line them up together at the same time from the city? Due to the fact that they had this background of beefing with each other, they should have automatically not set up this car drive at the same time this car show at the same time of this turkey drive. They should have been like, no, we can't do it. Due to the fact that there is a history with these two guys, it should not have been done. And I think the person that was helping the community out should have been the person that they let had his turkey drive and canceled out this car show. And did it at a later date when Dolph wasn't even there. But the fact that he had the car show first, it seems as if the city did this to make it look as if, you know, Yo Gotti had signed up for his first. And they wanted everything to look innocent. And there's nothing innocent about getting hit up that many times, y'all. In the inside of a place where you had to get buzzed out. You could not run to the back because that door was closed. You could not run out because that door was closed. So you were just inside with whomever that was inside before you came in there, or whomever walked in with you. And nothing is being shown. This just shows you that this city and state is just corrupt as Dallas and any other state. It's so much corruption going on. And the thing that gets me the most is our own color, y'all. Is helping cover this up. And it's just like I said, even if they did not want to show the footage of what actually happened in there, which I don't think they have any footage of what all actually happened when it went down over there in that corner. I don't think they have that footage. But showing who came in the store has nothing to do with showing the footage of what actually happened to him. And I got so many people coming in my comment section. They don't have to show this. They don't have to show this. Shut the fuck up, okay, y'all? It's not your family that went out, okay? Ain't nobody asking them to show the footage. We're asking to know who was in that store at the time he was taken out. That's what we're asking. That's what we want to know. Who walked in behind him? Who walked in before him? Was it people already in the store when he came in? Was it people came in afterwards? This is what people want to know. And if you got to come to my comment section and leave the stupidest questions like this or comments, please go to somebody else's page. Because you are just as stupid as anybody else that's out here acting like, oh, let the authorities do it. How many times have people left stuff in authorities' hands and it get brushed under the rug and nothing gets done? Hell, look at Kanika Jenkins. It was a clear setup. And they lied. The hotel had money. They paid people off. And it was thrown under the rug. And here we go again. But they want people to be quiet about this. But to me, a lot of people had their hands in this, y'all. Including state officials, the city that lined this up at the same time in the first place. Anyway, y'all, please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thanks for watching. Peace.